Over the next few minutes, we will show you how to add and maintain payroll users in Sage HR and Payroll. Additional users in Sage HR and Payroll are created by adding them as an employee and granting them access to payroll as needed. This is very convenient if you need to give an employee or an accountant or bookkeeper access to payroll. If you're an accountant or bookkeeper, this is also how you could add your client to give them access to payroll. In this example, we have added a second company, Sweet Cupcakes, and we will add the company's owner as a user with access to payroll. Let's select the company in the company switcher. Then, select Company from the left-hand side menu. Click Add to begin adding the user. Enter the user's first name, last name, email, and start date. To give the user access to HR and payroll immediately, activate the option to send a welcome email. Alternatively, you could deselect this option and send the email later. Then click Create Account. You may now enter additional information about the user, such as the time of policies they're entitled to, their position, and more. Indicate who will be approving time off requests for this user. Then click Save. If needed, you may add additional information about the user on the various tabs available. Once this user has accepted the invite in the welcome email and created their account, you can give them access to payroll. Scroll down on the employee page. Here, we change the access level to administrator. This option gives the user access to payroll. We activate it. Note that activating this option will grant the user access to the entire payroll system. If at any time you need to remove a user's access to payroll, you may simply disable this option. Let's save our changes. Now, let's sign in as this user. This user may now use the app selector at the top of the screen to switch between HR and payroll. As a final note, if the user you're trying to add already has access to another Sage HR and Payroll account, you may receive an error message when trying to add them as an employee. If you encounter this error, you may add the user as an employee from Payroll instead of adding them from HR. Once the employee is added in Payroll, you will find them in HR and you may proceed with the steps described in this video. Congratulations! You now know how to add and maintain payroll users in Sage HR and Payroll.